So we have ISIS in the world. Now, if you look into this name, and I beg people to do so, if you look into Masonic idols, demigods, or whatever you want to call them, gods, Isis gives birth to Horus. You find Horus on the dollar bill on top of the pyramid. Some people say it's another name for Satan. Horus represents the all-seeing eye. Now, if you look at the terrorist incidents, you will see afterwards more and more governments using draconian laws to erode freedoms. Now, this kind of reaction has been going on for quite a few years now. And if you actually got all those laws and condensed them, if you done that, if you tried to put all those laws into 1 year, people would shout police state and fascism. Now, ISIS will give birth to Horus, the all-seeing eye. This is my prediction. Horus, and that'll be the beginning of the world global fascist state. This is incredibly important. We need to wake up. We have police, armed police on the streets of Europe now. This will not change. This will keep going. These special measures will keep going. Now, I beg people to wake up and look at the powers that be. Look into the Masonic order. Look into the stuff of the powers that be behind the scenes. Now, you say to me, I can hear people almost saying, but we need these special measures. What you're talking about is rubbish. Where's your evidence? Well, let me give you one thing, just to start off with, because this is a big subject, and I could be here for ages, but you have to do it yourself. You have to look into it for yourself. This is not some weird James Bond movie. This is real. And you need to do it for your children and their children in the future, because they will not have the world that we live in now. They will live in an Orwellian nightmare. So this is the evidence I give to you. 9/11, Boston, Paris attacks, 7/7, San Bernardino. They were doing all of them. They were doing drills, if not 100%, but pretty much exactly the same terrorist incident that played out the same day. Now put your head on, put your mind in your head and ask yourself, how is that possible? It's like rolling 5 sixes out of 6. Now, it's either a massive coincidence or the dice is loaded. And if you come to a conclusion like me, the dice is loaded, then we need to wake the fuck up. Look in your children's eyes and ask them what you want for them in their future. Because they won't have a future. They will have an Orwellian nightmare, because this slow car crash, this slow sleepwalk into a fascist dictatorship. And this is on the basis that we trust our governments. And we think they're the real powers that be. And we'll kowtow into fear and let go of our liberty. This is wrong. This is wrong. Now wake up, people. Not for yourself, but for your children and their children's children. Look into this stuff. Go look at on YouTube the things I'm talking about. How can that happen in any kind of rational world where 5 times they were drilling for the same thing that happened as a so-called terrorist incident the same day? That might make you want to look into this stuff. And don't try and rationalize it, because there's no rationalizing it. They were using those drills as a cover for the bullshit lies that are helping you being pushed into this fascist world, and they know the only way they do it is through fear and trying to do this mass brainwashing. Once you go look on YouTube, look at these amazing coincidences, put in drills and those particular ones are outlined. Go and do it. Just spend 5 minutes for the sake of your children and your children's children in the future. Because if you don't, and people don't wake up, and all we have to do is start spreading the word en masse, nothing else. We're not talking like a massive, violent kind of thing here. It's just it's a battle of information. Go out and do it. Go and do it now. I beg you for the world's sake. Thank you.